All right, today we're going to be talking about the new Deftones album. Um, I already forgot what it's called. Private Music. We're going to be talking about the new album Private Music. It is their first album since 2020. So Deftones hasn't released like anything since when COVID started. And I can't really name any songs off of Ohms and Vega's departure. I wasn't really like paying attention when that happened, but I started paying attention to Deftones like maybe 2 years ago when I really got into like 90s alternative. Um, and Deftones is one of my favorite bands. Deftones, my favorite song of all time, like rock song, is probably Rosemary because I freaking love that riff. I love Stephen Carpenter's way of playing guitar is just so different to how anyone else plays guitar. Um, this is also a kind of another. This is another topic of discussion. Old bands are putting out more music. Now, like, what would you say an old band is? Old bands are like Led Zeppelin, the Beatles. Obviously, they're not making music anymore. But bands that were popular in the 90s are putting out more modern tracks. And it's kind of a trend. I don't really understand. Right, it kind of doesn't sit well with me because I would really like to see new bands putting out music that gets popular as opposed to um, older bands. Like we see this like with Linkin Park. Linkin Park. I'm not gonna hate on Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park, but um, I kind of wish like another band would come and like take that style and like make something new out of it. I'm sure there's a bunch of bands, but like they don't get signed to labels or anything, and because the music industry is just actually terrible right now with the Spotify CEO making more than freaking Taylor Swift. But regardless, this album is freaking amazing. I freaking love it. It ungrills my cheese. It unvirgins my olive oil. It is that good. And yeah, my first experience with this album was seeing the single they put out, which was "My Mind Is a Mountain," and oh my goodness, that is music to hit a PR to. Um, I when they do that song live, man, I really wish like, because they went on a tour before they put this out, and I really well, obviously they're probably gonna tour with this, but like I would have liked to see YouTube videos of them playing this live because oh my god, this is like this is the perfect live album. This is the perfect like this is music you're gonna like go see live, and it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, and Chino Moreno, that's not how you say his name, is it? Let me see. Chino Moreno. I should know how to pronounce his name, but he sung a lot differently on this album. I think he took like more of I don't know. It seemed like less of because I'm talking about like the earlier albums. He was singing like a lot more straightforward, a lot more like he did a lot more screams back then. And in this album, he wasn't doing like crazy like absolutely like just going ham on the mic. He was a lot more laid back, um, and I loved it, man. Uh, My Mind is a Mountain, like that. I want to see it live so bad now. Uh, I guess we're just gonna go down songs because I wrote down like I listened to it with these headphones and I just like wrote down like this is what I liked about each. Um, but a few things before that, all these songs, I think most of them have like visualizers you can see on YouTube, and I thought that was pretty cool because I don't. That's not something I've really seen bands do. I think um, I don't know. That's just something that's kind of new to me, seeing like visualizers of songs from the actual artist, and I thought they were all really cool. I think my favorite one was I gotta find it. Oh, X. I don't know how to say that. X Dices. The visualizer was really cool. It was like some like retro like I don't even know how to describe it because it's not like not from a video game or anything. It's just like some retro like animation of I don't know some like something cool. I don't really know how to describe what it was, but it was really cool. There was like a lady smoking a cigarette, a guy on the floor, a guy crying. It was pretty cool. Like if I like I well I mean I don't know how to describe it, but it was really cool. And a lot of the other visualizers were cool. Some of them were like more abstract, like just images of like dogs and stuff. But I thought it was a cool touch, you know. All right, Locked Club. Uh, the EQ on the vocals are, to me, it's like Chino Moreno has like this range that is so different than any other singer. And the way the vocals are EQ'd is just like it's actually perfect the way it sits in the mix. Besides that, the talking on the song was a little bit weird. The I can feel it. I can't sing it, but like that part was really cool. Like the background vocals, I thought were really cool and added a lot to the song. Uh, then we're gonna go ex ex dices ex dices. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what it really means. I probably should have looked it up. The bass tone was like so good in this song. It's like that's like my perfect like crunchy bass tone that like transitions into a riff. The way it's mastered, just like that's how I describe it. It's like mastered so like in your face, like making it like oh my god, it just makes you feel amazing. But yeah, it was a big moment for the album. Um, yeah, and the visualizer, like I said, it was pretty cool. I mean, like I really liked it. It deviated a lot from the other visualizers, and thought like I just thought like it added to the song a lot. So, Infinite Source. Oh my god. Oh my god, that riff is so good. That riff is so good. Like he's doing the I don't know how to play it. I'm not gonna try. But he's doing like the harmonic like the harmonics on the lower strings. I'm not gonna try to recreate it, but that's like I think that's like the first time he's really done something like that. Stephen Carpenter. The thing I like about Stephen Carpenter is that you see his rig rundown, and I think I can't like I'm not gonna like I don't remember when this happened, but I just saw like some guy asked him like, "Oh, why do you play like an 8 string guitar?" And he was like, "Oh, it looks really cool." And that's like all he had to say about it. And like obviously his guitar is tuned to like a way where he can play like really low and heavy, but he's doing it more for like the aesthetic, which I thought was really cool. So like I don't know. I just think that's cool to like to not really care about the specifics of like your pickups, like the like everything. Like you just like want a guitar that like just adds to the aesthetic of your band. I think it's cool. Um, but yeah, this is like more of a happier song. It's like the riff is so good, the vocals are amazing. The visualizer had like really like realistic elements of like dogs and stuff. Dogs, I just trains, dogs, snakes, the sky. Like it was really cool. Souvenir. It was kind of a weird part in the album. I like the groove, like the drum groove and the riff was really cool. It's kind of long. Yeah, I couldn't really follow the song that much. The outro kind of hit me off guard because the song stops and then it's like this organ, and it's kind of like with Deftones, you're constantly waiting for like a drop. You're constantly waiting for like the distortion to happen, but it kind of just well, I stopped the song and I was like, that's kind of a weird way to end a song, and then I went to the next and it like continued into what CXZ. So I thought that was cool. I that was just kind of like I didn't really like um I didn't like think it was like the greatest, but I still really liked it. But I mean, regardless, like all these songs are like amazing. Like they're so like no other music is being written like this right now. Um, that and then the CXZ. Something I don't really like is when vocals are delayed. Um, as like because I'm like from a guitar player, I feel like delay looks works really good on instruments, but on vocals, unless it's to make the vocal like really like big sounding. I don't really like when vocals just like repeat, 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 repeat. I guess the way it's done here is pretty cool, but I just don't really like that dry like um I don't know. I just kind of like it's not really my thing. Like I kind of wish like it was just a more of like a really big reverb, but But yeah, but Stephen Carpenter's way of playing chords is like he's always like had the most like the chord voicings because it's a really low down like guitar, so he has to like voice the chords in a certain way so it like actually sounds big and full in the mix. Um, and yeah, I think about you all the time is a really pretty song. Um, this is gonna make some people mad, but it to me it sounded kind of like an MCR song. Like it kind of had that vibe. Like I'm not gonna compare Deftones to MCR, but like it to me it was kind of like a more like it was just kind of that aesthetic of like a really sad song that was like really like powerful. Um, and yeah, like I to see that live, like people are gonna like be crying and like holding their flashlights like that. Um, and like the transition from the light like ambient part to like a like the oh my god, and that song is just it's just done perfectly from like a light to a heavy feel. Um, yeah, and that goes. Then we're gonna go to then Milk of the Madonna. Um, it was more of a straightforward song. Deftones have like they have like laid back music and then they have like in your face music. So I think like Shove It is like really in your face. Uh, and then like Entombed is like kind of in the middle, and then um, there's just songs that are just like way more like for like way more like I don't know how to, like laid back isn't really a word to say it, but like more like um kind of like a cigarettes after sex vibe where it's kind of like it's just more of like a psychedelic like experience. Um, but yeah, but in Milk of the Madonna had like my head bobbing. Uh, it's more of a pop. It's like one of the more popular songs on the album, but I kind of like didn't get it because like the next song, Cut Hands. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like I started listening to it and my headphones, I'm wearing like really not expensive headphones, but these are like actual like good quality headphones. My headphones were like the way the mix made my head just like it was amazing. Like I freaking love that song. It's kind of weird having explicit warning on it when you don't understand anything he's saying. Like I didn't like that's just kind of something I thought about. Like why would you like there's songs where he's screaming like the F word, but like this isn't like I didn't understand what he was saying at all. I don't understand why there'd be explicit warning on it. Um, yeah, and the breakdown is so heavy. Oh my god, it's so heavy. Um, yeah, and then the last two songs, Metal Dream had a cool bass line. It was just it kind of seems more like a throwaway track, even though it's still really good. Um, Departing the Body. I thought the like ad libs were kind of cool. Like they're not ad libs because they're instruments, but it was kind of like more of a like a it kind of just deviated away from the rest of the music because it was just kind of like um well the intro specifically it was just kind of like I don't know I don't know how to describe it. It was still cool. Um, and yeah, like I was waiting for the really heavy part to come, and it didn't come the first time. But then after it, when it actually hit, I was like, oh my god. Uh, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna work out to this album later. Um, I really, I really do hope like some other bands come and like make good albums because I am kind of like this is a really good album, and I feel like if Deftones like just kind of just went away for a little bit and like gave the space to like some other bands, like I think that would be pretty cool. Um, and yeah, this is a big moment for me. Like this is like Deftones has been one of my favorite bands since I was like 16. So um, I'm definitely gonna listen to some more. Um, that's all I really got to say. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, and I'll be doing more content like this in the future.